So people ask me, how do you know when your horse needs body work? If your horse has regular body work, you can tell by your ride, because you'll feel when the horse starts to get sticky. If your horse doesn't get regular body work, then I can show you some things that you can check on your horse to see if there are areas of soreness and determine whether or not he needs body work. So let's get started. So when I assess a horse, I don't need to know anything about the horse really. I don't need to know how old it is, what breed it is, or what discipline it goes in, whether it's hunter, jumper, dressage, reining, racing, none of that. If a horse is sore, they are sore. Everyone, like people, they hear me mention different areas in different ways. So I'm going to check 4 main areas: the poll, the neck, the saddle area, and along the back. And I'm going to use a scale of 4, with 0 being not reactive, 1 being lightly, 2 being medium, and 3 being heavily reactive. And from there we'll assess whether or not the horse needs body work. So starting with the poll, just take your knuckle of your index finger and just go along just behind the ear and just go straight down. And you want a horse to not react. That was a very, very light reaction. I would not classify that as being reactive. The next one, you go along this ridge right here that you can feel in their neck. 2 knuckles, just run down. She's not reacting, she's moving slightly, but that's more or less just a response to my touch. Next I go to the saddle area, and again 2 knuckles. And you want to just do medium pressure. You can see how hard I'm pushing in there. So it's not super hard, but it's more than just being on the surface. And you just do 1 strike beside the spine. She's not reactive there. And then 1 further down the ribs. She's not reactive there. That also indicates that her saddle fits well. The last point I'm going to check, this is a longer point, but this is usually the most reactive point on a horse. So you start just behind where the saddle would be, about an inch, inch and a half off the spine, and you just run your knuckles all along the spine, on the back, beside the tail, and stop at the hamstring. She's not reactive there at all, so she is in very good shape. So going over to the right side, we do the same thing. So I'm going to do a bit faster this time. Poll, neck, saddle, still all good, and then along the spine, and she's not reactive. So I did some body work on her about 4 weeks ago. The work is holding, so she is good. So this is beastie number 2. We're going to do the same thing, the same test in the same 4 areas. So we do poll, that's fine, neck, that's fine, saddle area. I would say that was fine. He's more twitching than anything. And now we're going to check along the back. See there, he's flattening. So he's sore right in there. So that is not uncommon. The thing that normally goes with having a sore back is not being able to reach underneath. So if you have a hunter or a jumper and they're not making their lines, if you get some body work done, chances are that'll come more easily. And you can get down the lines because they can reach under and get more momentum. Checking his right side, poll is fine, neck, saddle on this side is a little sore. That could also be tightness in the soft tissue between the ribs. So body work would also get that out. But he has no problem stretching to the left, so that's a good sign. And then along the spine, here again, he's sore in that same area. So for this horse, I would recommend getting some work done because he's showing signs here and here and there on the other side, and you can see he's releasing because he's licking and chewing. So for him, I would recommend getting body work because he will go better afterwards. So this is beastie number 3, and I know he has tightness in his neck, so we're going to see how that is. And the fact that he's shaking his head already is telling me that he doesn't really want me touching it, so there's still some soreness there. So a little bit tight in his poll, and he doesn't like that down his neck, so there is definitely tightness there. That would affect how he bends to the left, bends to the right, depending on which side is worse. Saddle area is fine, twitches do not count. And then along the spine, 0 reaction, so his back end is in really good shape. His neck issues, though, are a bit problematic. And on the right side, same thing, he's shaking his head trying to avoid. So he's got issues with the poll, so this might manifest in not wanting to put the bit in his mouth, not being able to bend, and some hesitation over fences as well in some cases. Yeah, his neck is really sore, so he would definitely benefit from body work. Might also affect his shoulders as well. The saddle area, again, twitches don't count. Saddle area is fine. And zero reaction on his bone on this side too. So his back end is in really good shape. His front end, however, needs body work, and it would actually probably make him more supple on the bit and more bendy. Okay, this is our last beastie. So same thing. She's a little bit of a cranky mare, so you'll probably see some teeth flashing. Poll is fine. Neck is fine. Saddle, she reacted with her head, but she's not flinching or moving away. So I would say that that is not a flag. And then along her spine, you can see her flattening there. And she curves up a little bit around the hamstring. So I would suggest, if the other side is like this, I would suggest she gets body work, so we'll see. So moving to her right side. Oh, don't be so grumpy. Pole. She's a little tight in her pole on this side. Down her neck. So I would say that that's reactive. It's not unusual because horses are usually right-handed. So the common diagonal for horses to be sore on is right front, left hind. So moving on, we'll do her saddle area. That's fine. And now we'll do along the back. And she doesn't flatten here like she did on the other side. So that supports the diagonal and her right-handedness. So I would suggest that she would get body work because she's uneven. So getting her evened out would help her go more consistently both directions. So thanks for watching my video. I hope you found it helpful. I encourage you to check your own horse for soreness and tightness. If you think your horse does need some body work, then reach out to whoever works in your barn, or if you want, you can reach out to me. I'd be happy to work on your beastie. And with that, thanks for watching and happy riding.